Hey guys, good morning. Just to let you guys know, this is a website to look for veterans. It's called rockrageradio.com. I got my friend Loretta. Loretta, she's on here. Here she is.
Loretta.
Loretta,
Hi,
come and see.
everyone.
Yeah,
Say it
she's
again.
on.
Sorry, I didn't get to hear you.
She's far as for what, Oceanside, Carlsbad.
Ah, I'm in North San Diego County in San Diego.
So yeah, she's in North County. She's more close to where I'm at, close to the Marines, Navy guys. She's all close to the military.
Woo! Yes, I
So
am. I love you. I love you
yeah,
guys.
so let them know what you're about, the community. Let them know what's up, what's going on, what's your plans, what's is it going to COVID-19, how's the radio station doing, blah blah blah. Spill the beans.
Okay, I will. I'm spilling the beans. So, my organization is called Freedom to Rock. What we do is bring music to the troops through a radio show with Rock Rage Radio. You can listen to them at www.rockrageradio.com and hit listen. And you'll see that on Sundays, I'm on for 3 hours. I start at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Central time, or 9 o'clock Eastern time. What I do is I do interviews usually. I haven't had one for a while, so I would invite you to come in and just tell me what you're all about. I don't ask no personal questions at all, but just what music that you like and why you are inspired by that song or that kind of group and stuff. But our plans were for 2021, but COVID took over. That's okay. Got plenty of time. It's a good thing to catch up with everything else that we need to do. And I know, Daniel, that you have for the troops. So if everything goes great, I mean, if when everything gets better, we will announce on Rock Rage Radio when Freedom to Rock, which is us, will be able to do a show. Um, we're looking at the March Air Force Base in California to do the first biggest show there. I've had done shows with the military bases, some that were existing shows, some that were with the Wounded Warriors Battalion, and some at the Naval Hospital. But we're getting bigger, and we do have bigger bands, and we're talking like Deftones that's already interested in those in the military, or like friends that um, like Raymond Herrera. If you know Fear Factory, he's my partner. But we're looking at getting a concert out at March Air Force Base. We were looking at 2021, but it looks like it will be a little bit longer, but that's okay. Um, I'm trying to get my creative side ready for this because how can we do a show and still have social distancing? So saw a couple of things that are pretty cool, but that would be in 2022 with a military expo, which will have on the side when you're coming in, it will be different things of alternative services. And I'm talking about like nonprofits that bring in things like hiking and then have it sponsored by us and someone else where they'll get you your boots and your backpack and everything else that you need to go hiking or camping. And just anything that you would think of getting a group or a leader that can create something that we could probably go and sponsor and have other sponsors for you. And the music itself, I know that there's some music that makes you really feel good and um, some that motivate you. And I'll tell you that at one time, Daniel, I was in depression, and I found that music itself, this one stupid song they play over and over and over and over and over again, made me stronger. It made me stronger. And you think
Was
about
Metallica asking?
ah no, you know what it was? It was Stained. It was
Oh,
a
Steve.
whole album Stained. Stained, and that one was the what was it called? I forgot what it was called. A cycle, be something. A cycle stained. Let's see, stained. I'll tell you right now. Cycle. Break the cycle. It was the album Break the Cycle, and all those songs in there were pretty tough because when you're in a relationship, you think that's the only thing that you can live on. I was a codependent and no longer codependent. I'm an independent person when I was able to let myself become me, to like me again, and not be able to have someone to make me feel good about myself, but for me to make myself feel good about myself. And that's what I'm all about, mister.
Yeah, we met, but going back when my dad passed away, 2007, I reached out to a lot of nonprofits as yours as well, and we talked and just hadn't had a chance. I was traveling. I'm still traveling to this day. But yeah, I mean,
Wow.
yeah, since 2007, I go way back with you, and you were like the one nonprofit that was out there for me because at the time I was looking for fundraisers to do for the nonprofit,
Oh,
and that's when I reached out to you back in 2007. Yeah, it's that
that's a
long.
long time. Wow. You're almost my brother.
I know. I'm another mother.
Oh, I'm joking. You're
So,
a young guy. I forgot.
yeah, I'm too young. Yeah.
You're my son then.
No, I've been told that already. I was at a Young's retreat, and this lady. That's for another show. But yeah, I'm now 47 now. At the time when we met, I was in my 30s. I was in my
Oh,
30s.
wow.
I was in my 30s. Now
Okay.
I'm 40. I just turned 47 recently, so everybody knows that. Wants to know that it's 47. So yeah, I'm at the
Oh,
40.
yay. Yay for you.
But yeah, when we
So,
met, I was in my 30s, and we talked online, and you were the first, like I said, nonprofit out there to help me, and just things. You were just so busy, and I was busy with my nonprofit down here, as I am, still am, helping veterans as an army brat. Because I tell everybody, I'm just the army brat, and
you're a brat.
you're just the Marine mother,
Um, I I was a Marine Corps. I was a Marine Corps wife, and I
wife. Yeah.
have a son that was born on Marine Corps birthday. Amazing, I am.
Well, yeah, go back to all through all that, and that's the reason I put you on the show because you interviewed me about 5 years ago. We did a little clip. I did a clip with you.
Wow.
It went viral. I'll never forget that as well. With your radio clip, it went viral, and people were asking me, "How did I know about you?" I'm like, "Oh, just Google it." Back then, we didn't say that much, so now we say Google it now.
Yeah, exactly. So we're right now just reestablishing ourselves again. So my freedomtorock.org website is not up yet. We're just revamping it. Everything is just redo all over again. So that I had to, sometimes it's really hard to go through your nonprofit, but this time we have a lot of good people that are involved, and I'm ready. But then COVID says, "Hey, here I am." So that's not going to be my obstacle. So I'm going to use it as a positive to move forward and make it even bigger. So if anyone has suggestions on what they would like to see or do, it's not only just a concert either, Daniel. We're looking at doing like a where they have uh, what is it where they have craft beer and music, or um, um, magic
Like in
shows or comedians coming in, because I'm getting hooked up with different people, and it's just almost ridiculous when it almost feels like we're ready. Things happen for a reason, it's going to happen. But I have acquired a lot of different people that would like to be involved.
Yeah, I mean, you're in that area. You're in the I call it the beach side because I know what you're saying because I saw a concert coming from Portland, Oregon. I was on Amtrak, and that train took me all the way to the coast. And I was
Ah,
passing through LA. I was seeing concerts, like, people in cars, and it was too late to take that picture. But I'll never forget that day. I was on the train on one side. There was a concert going on, and it looked like it was a good stage, big stage, but it was in LA, and all these people were in their cars, and I was like, and I Google it, it was a fundraiser, and so might want to think about that too because it's like the movie,
Wow.
and you have the base there in San Diego, so you got also have contact as well with the that group there, that ship that's on right now to pier, right there by the pier. Yeah, it's a museum.
Oh,
One of
you
my
do?
yeah, I do. Yeah, one of my contacts,
Yeah.
the PR guy, public relations guy, has been in contact with me because he saw that I was in San Diego recently from coming back from my vacation. And he's like, dude,
Yeah.
you should have visited and stopped me. And I go, well, I just saw you go live, and he's probably looking at us as I speak. Hopefully he is.
Ah,
So if you're out there, dude, just inbox us. We have comments ready for any comments for her. If you guys got any comments for Facebook and YouTube, I have no comments on here yet, but reach out to her. She's on Facebook. You're on LinkedIn. Where else are you at? The people contact you.
I'm on Instagram under Freedom to Rock. I'm on Facebook under Freedom to Rock Armed Forces Tour. I'm on LinkedIn.com under Loretta Represents. I should change it, but I'm not sure how to change it. So I'll figure it out.
Yeah, all these
I'm
changes.
I mean, I don't want to mess it up. I got so many contacts there, though. But I'm really excited, Daniel. Maybe you can be a part of Freedom to Rock and do the announcements and go through everybody, you know, doing interviews and stuff like in backstage with the uh, with the troops or the officers or the artists. Yeah,
The artists and I don't know if you have the school Gold Star members, which is are the
the
the Gold
the
Star
they would
families.
be they would be up in front.
What about the USO? Do you have contact with the USO as well? Have you worked with the USO?
No. They that's another story, Daniel. I'll tell you about it later. But we are independent from the USO. We'll be bringing in fresh new music. Um, I hate to say it, but they don't have fresh new music the way we would. We have contacts with real big stars. You know,
Oh, I know that one. I know that
a
one.
friend
That one I know
a
for sure.
friends of friends of friends, and they want to get in it. But see, most of the military places will not have not really wanted to bring in metal rock or alternative rock. And every time I tried, they wanted to bring someone in like at the time when Whitney Houston was alive, they wanted Whitney Houston. I said, no, I don't know. The military guys are telling me they want someone completely different. I know that the contacts we're looking at several bands. I can't say that they're going to be involved for sure or not, but the people that are directly linked to them are like Deftones and System of a Down and Foo Fighters, just those kind of bands is what they were telling me that they were looking at wanting to have at the March Air Force Base.
My other question: do you have tribute bands like ACDC or
You know what? I would love it. Yeah, we could do
tribute
that.
bands?
Tribute bands.
Yeah.
I heard I heard of a couple of them that were just amazing. I seen one. It was an ACDC one out at one of the casinos, and I saw one that was like not Aerosmith, Queen,
Oh, Queen. Yeah.
and yeah, and
He's good. He's
I
good. He's that dude's so good. He came down to my county. That dude's good on Queen. Oh my god.
oh my gosh, he looked like him too. I met him actually. I don't know his name, but I know what you're talking about because I met him at the what is it called at NAM, where all the musicians go and the vendors go
Yeah.
when they come down every year. And I went to go see him, and wow, was he amazing! You
Yeah.
might as well have been him.
Yeah, because his staff reached out to me after I took the pictures. They saw that they went all over social media. They're like, they were in your hometown. I'm like, yeah, I was probably one of the photographers that was right up in front of them. And Yeah, but that was another story that I told my little security people in my local area. Like, dude, we're media, so we have our media pass on. So don't try to kick us out. We have media pass,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Well, you're gonna be my media guy. Believe me.
because
I'm looking at military people to be a part of our foundation.
I just got one on my YouTube. I'm looking at the YouTube channel. I just got so far one, but I mean, it's gonna blow up after this. After this, you guys just please share. I know there's a few guys on Facebook and YouTube. There's a few numbers, but I'm not about the numbers. Just share, share, share. Because once you guys click to the radio station, you're gonna be hooked. Like I got hooked on the nights and nights when she's on, because it's the music I grew up with when I was in high school.
Oh,
Metallica, Roses, Guns
really?
N' Roses. So yeah, I
Roses,
go.
roses. Man, I love that music. Why doesn't anyone like rock? Come on.
I don't know. I was raised conservative, but I had to change music in high school because I was tired of the conservative music from church. I had to Google. And here comes my mom. ¿Por qué estás poniendo esa canción? I was like, Mom, it's not the devil. Just gotta listen to your
That's so funny. That is hilarious. I love rock. I love rock music. I mean, oh, it motivates you and it makes me lose weight. and it's just amazing. It's just I think my favorite band right now, or actually, well, there's one I have favorites. I love Metallica. I love uh, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and
Oh, they're good too.
but
Yeah.
but one of them that I'm really stuck on right now is Radiohead. I don't know what about them. Radiohead is just perfect. Makes you think about things. Have you heard of them?
No, no.
Karma Police. I love that song. It's one
Oh,
of my favorites. But check them out afterwards, okay? Because I think I really would like to have them with the other bands too. It's
I
pretty
mean,
good. And then go ahead.
go ahead. You go ahead.
So, so no, there's other bands too that are really talented that I like to come on with me. I had a all Marine Corps band that played rock music, and they were excellent. So I would love to bring them on. What were they called? Oh, they were called the Hitman.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there's other bands I would like to. In after a bit, when we start getting back and established, I like to do a a record label if I can, where that way we can at least let our military get looked at, for music. I mean, a record label puts you in front of big time bands. Why can't I if I got the big time bands?
Mr. DJs, if you guys are listening, you just heard what she just said. Record label, because I have a lot of producers on my Facebook, personal Facebook.
Oh yeah,
I have producers from LA, San Diego, Colorado, two in LA, actually three in LA now. I mean,
really?
yeah, they're on my Facebook, but I don't tell them who they are. I don't say names because I had to hide them because they're celebrities. It's like my celebrity friend from. I have another celebrity friend. He taught me how to hide them on Facebook. So it wasn't for him, I would not have hid all my friends on Facebook, and I had to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, just they're listening. I know they're listening. That's why I tell them share, share, share after this is over because you guys don't want to hit up you up, and they're producers. They're producing music, yeah, rap, little funk, but they also got their friends out there that are other producers. So I have different producers from different walks of life and music, from Christianity to, and Christianity guys have changed now to more rock, more jazzy. They changed their
Yeah.
platform now. They're starting to change their platform because they know that it's kind of go old school, new school. But anyways, my producer guys, if you guys are listening out there, this is who you got to hit up. She's a person on this. Hit her up because she wants to do that label. We all work on that because I'm also working on my own label on my sounds and my keyboard right now. I'm working on that right now. As I
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm a musician as well as by heart. So yeah, I'm
How
excited.
come I'm excited too. How come I look bright white here?
your bright lights on.
Oh my God. I don't know how to do this. Let me see. Hold on. I look bright white.
Okay, I changed it back to our commercial.
Uh, I don't know. Let me see. I think I had too much light on me. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
There, we're back.
It was, it was just looking. Now I look horrible, but that's okay.
Hey, you're clear. You're clear as a whistle. And by the way,
uh,
you have an assistant that's helping you there too. I remember what's her name. She's on my Facebook too. I forgot her name. She had a birthday.
Patty,
Yeah, her. How's
Patty,
she doing? How's she
she's
doing?
doing good. She's doing good. She's helping people, with actually she what she does is whoops, what happened? What she does is she has been um supporting the rights for people that do doing trafficking and stuff. She she's been marching, doing marches and stuff like that. And she's a pretty cool girl. And
Yeah,
I have another friend that's her organization is called Freedom of Abuse, for just making awareness out of children that are abused, men or women, and what's going on and how to be careful with yourself and stuff. So she just started her organization too. She's on Facebook also. But you got to be careful out there. You don't know what's going on. I mean, we knew of a one woman a long time ago where she was a real estate agent, and she was supposed to meet a client and she disappeared forever. That was it. She was
in San
gone.
Diego.
It was in Los Angeles, in the San Fernando Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty scary stuff. You never think that, you got to be careful with things like that, but that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean that's what I tell people when I came back from Utah, Idaho. Well, actually, I was in Idaho, but coming through Idaho, no Utah, all that area, you gotta keep your. I was traveling not panic mode, but in a mode where I was taught by agents that I have friends that are agents out there, and they kept telling me,
Hmm.
"You're in the media business, so keep your eyes open back and forth. You know, you never know who's gonna be out there on your side, good or bad." So I learned that, and man, these guys were just following me from LA. I remember them seeing them back in LA, from LA all the way down to San Diego, and I took a picture of them. And as soon as I took that picture, I knew they took off. I knew that was a scare tactic. And I have the pictures of them still. And I told people, if I see them
Yikes.
again, oh yeah, they follow me from LA, and I was like, man, and I have I have a sixth sense, like my friends always tell me. I was just glimpsing, and these guys were staring at me from far. I'm like, what's up with these guys? I came by myself, you know. And I told security, hey, I'm media, so I showed them my pass, and she's like, oh, okay, sir, I just wanted to make you, because I carry my media pass wherever I go. Anyways,
Yeah.
and these guys just follow me to San Diego. Once I got to San Diego, I see them the next day at the beach. I'm like, hey, yeah, I was my friend. We went to the beach the next day, and a friend of mine, he's like, "Let's go to the beach." And I rode my bike over there, and we went to the beach, and they were there. I'm like, "What the heck?" So I took a picture of them again, and they didn't like that because
that's
I know.
that's that's pretty scary stuff.
Yeah, and they went on the boat cruise, but on the boat cruise that I was in, they weren't on it. So that kind of, I think they had to go on the second boat cruise or something. There was a cruise that I took on there downtown San Diego. I just had to get out, out of my motel room. Nice motel I was at before I came to my area, and these guys just, I couldn't believe it. So I sent it to one of my PD friends up in San Diego, and he's like, "Good, we'll keep an eye on these people." So they kept an eye on them, and after that, I never heard from them. But yeah, you just got to keep your eyes out there, left and right. I don't media, not media, just things like this. COVID is killing a lot of people. Not killing a lot of people, but people got to keep their eyes in open, because I learned that there's price gouging, which is another topic. I talked about it already. It's a
Yeah.
price gouge, overviews of the EDD. So much stuff is going on. It's not even funny no more. But yeah, I
No,
mean,
it's not. It's not funny at all. Everyone has to know what's going on, you know? You
and
know,
then your work as well. I know you're busy working too. So
yeah, I still work. I work for Jenny Craig corporate office. I work with their networks. There's 500 individual networks that responsible for with my other teammates. But yeah, I'm on the Jenny Craig challenge. Yay! I lost 8 pounds already in 2 weeks.
that's another commercial, you guys. See Jenny Craig, you guys.
But I'm happy. But other than that, I always keep busy all the time. But
I know you're busy being a grandma. I know you're busy as a grandma too. So I know you're busy. You're busy bee,
yeah,
since I know you.
I'm a bit I'm a busy bee. I am. I have to be. But you know what? It's good to be busy with something like that. You know, the COVID thing has been not a bad thing because there's different things that come out of it. You know, or people using technology for this, just like you. Even for my regular job, we all work from home, and thank God because we would not have a job. But I did actually get sick too, and so did my mother. My mom got COVID, but she recovered, and me, I didn't know what the heck it was, but it was in the beginnings of it, like February or March. But realized it may have been that too. But it was awful. It was an awful thing.
You got sick the same time I got sick because I remember I was calling you,
Did
texting
you
you
get me sick?
to the phone. To the phone. Yeah, but yeah, 'cause I got sick after the fair was over. I got sick too, and people were like, "No, it was a COVID." I said, "Dude, it started way back, but it was hidden behind closed doors. Us media picked onto it, but we didn't share it like it is like now.
Yeah, yeah. And it looks like a lot of people got it around actually last year in November.
Yeah, because it
And it
started
just,
in winter.
yeah, it did. It started in winter and then I started creeping up. And just when they were starting to really talk about it, I got sick that one week. I said, "Hey, boss, do you think we should start thinking about working at home because we have emergency laptops?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think so." And then sure enough, I got sick. I got sick for a whole week. Actually, I got sick 2 times, but in that last week when I finally came back, nobody wanted to be my friend. Everyone kept away from me. Nobody wanted to talk to me. They were afraid of me. And then I got better. It took a month, but I'm okay.
What do you want to tell your followers, or what do you want to tell your new followers, your new people that are
And
been? What do you want to say about the radio station? What do you want to say about COVID? What do you want to say about the new 2020 that's coming up with your plans? You know,
well, first of all, please listen to me on Sunday. Every Sunday, like I said, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Central time, 9 o'clock Eastern time, and the show is 3 hours long. If you like to just come on and say hello, or the Pledge of Allegiance, or want me to say hello to certain people, I could do that. Um, at one time, Daniel, we had divots where they brought in our military people, our troops, on to be interviewed, and it was going via satellite. It was really exciting. I think I want to get that going again, but it was sometimes hard because I had to go by their schedule. But if anyone wants to come on, just listen to music, or just let me know what kind of music you want to listen to. That would be great. But I hope that everyone comes and listens. Um, COVID, don't take it as a bad thing happening. Take it as a good time to reconnect with your family, find out what you really want to do, and do a lot of online courses if you can find it, or any kind of passion that you have. Learn. I mean, there's everything that you need on the internet to learn anything you want to. And even if you've never tried something, you can learn really easily. And if you feel sad or happy, find that music that will make you feel like it's energizing you. That's what I would do. I have to find me some music to pump me up.
What do you want to tell the military wives, ex-wives, military kids? What do you want to say that to them, or military alone? You know,
Military alone, I was a Marine Corps wife, and my husband had PTSD. My ex-husband, and I didn't know nothing about it. I would encourage you to find a therapist for yourself to help you understand how to cope with them, and how to help them. I know that the reason why I created Freedom to Rock was to see if we could um, uh, uh, um, get together other people that are left behind. And what I mean is that I know that the military troops or their family brothers and sisters have relied on each other for so long, and then when it's time for them to go home, their support system or the people that understood exactly what was going on with each other are gone. So they're left behind with their family, which is not a bad thing, but the family does not understand because they never will. And so what we are doing is we're we're creating the military expo for us to have different clubs or alternative services or just groups to reconnect or rebond each other with those that are here without their brothers and sisters that they started off with, but to rebond the new ones together. So they'll have someone to talk to, and that itself is therapy, because nobody wants to go to therapy, Daniel. I didn't want to when I was at that time where I was feeling depressed and stuff. But finding somebody that would talk to you and just have the same interests that you do, I find that is therapy in its own. So that's what the military expo is about, is rebonding military with just different passions, different things that they like, and find others with the same interests too.
what do you want to tell our families that there is resource now that before there wasn't resource back in '07 when I started. There wasn't resources.
Mhm.
Now there's more resources like bouncing off the wall now around the country. I
Yeah.
started that. Before it wasn't just like a few resources to the VA, and then you got your VFW, the American Legion group. I call it, those are groups because I belong to those groups. But those groups are just a group. But now they're starting to look at, oh,
Yeah.
resource here, resource there. And what do you want to say about the resource side? You know,
Well, there's one place that I know that if you need any help, let's say there's a time that I did need help, Daniel, and I found that anywhere in the United States, if you dial 211, that will get you to the resources that you need. They that what they do is they can help you pay your bills, your electrical bills. What you do is you call them up, and there's two different organizations that are going through the 211. The United Way is one of them that is hooked up to 211. And for electricity, if you can't pay for it, you keep your bills, you keep your either unemployment or just how much you make, you take it to them and they'll pay the bill off. And then when that 6 months goes by, there's another 6 months that another organization will help you pay that bill. So within a year, there's two organizations that one will pay for the first 6 months and the next one is next 6 months. Then they have a military vet hotline where you can get more services when you need them. So that was a great resource. Things happen for a reason, right? And there was a time when I was unemployed for 2 years because I was also trying to get Freedom to Rock off the ground. But I found these resources just in case, and I put them up there for somebody that would really, really need them, because there's no real reason to be stressed out. I know that if you call on time, you could also find something to help you pay for your your rent. But right now, just to let you know, because of COVID, take advantage of some time. If you have a job or don't have a job, take advantage of it, because you could catch up on all your bills. Call them up because there's special resources out there with every bill, credit card, your mortgage, your phone. Let them know that you would like to have a forbearance, um, they won't put it down that you can't pay your payment, because it's almost like they pay your payment so you don't get bad credit at all. And they're willing to do it for 3 months to 6 months. So take advantage of that. I mean, right now they don't even ask you for anything. They just say, hey, you want to go on the COVID thing? Yeah, it's COVID. Help me. And then you got that time to pay for another bill off. I did it, and I paid a whole bill off for what I wouldn't have to pay for another one. But on my credit report, it looks like I'm sparkly clean. I would take advantage of it while you can right now.
Now you see
And
that
that's
because
it,
I'm doing
Daniel.
I'm doing that with our veterans, but they all want the credit
Do you have any
report.
other
But
questions for me?
the other
Huh?
question will be the last question because we're 30 minutes out, actually 36 minutes out. I went over my limit, but it's fine. I always go 30, 40 minutes out, depending on the
Oh,
person. Because we
okay.
haven't seen each other for a while, talk. So I
I
think it's
know.
a good conversation. Even though you're in San Diego, and I've been there a few times, but I've been busy with other clients or just doing my business. Anyways, but yeah, my last question would be, um, so your next plan is 2021. You're saying, or 2022 is your next big event?
I'm looking. I wanted to say 2021 for September, October next year. It just depends on, what kind of genius thing I can think of, like that drive-in thing. I was looking into it yesterday, but that would be a great resource, especially because it's only going to be a military only show. So I'm sure that, I've checked them out already, Daniel, and it's like some places are will go by the rules and some don't, but I know my military, our troops will follow instructions, and I think we could do it.
Yeah, I'll put them in say all of them in arms, and they'll be in arms language. I learned that when they say arms, I know what arms means already. They're like, okay, so yeah, you tell them arms, they'll stand in arms, and they'll be 6 feet away.
Oh yeah, I bet they will. They're great. Hire your military. They're the best employees ever.
You said that right. I learned that through the Navy.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they listen to the memo. They look at the memos. Outsiders don't listen to the memo. I call it like that.
They follow instructions,
They
and they do
do.
a good job.
They're like, "Where's the memo at?" Oh, I just text you the memo. They're like, "Oh, okay." And yeah, I know what you're saying because I I've been a few events and oh yeah, here's the memo. Okay, so we go by the agenda on our meetings or
Yeah,
whatever. Or even for funerals, we have an agenda for the funeral as well. And we do honor guards, and people don't understand that it's all protocol. It's everything's
it
protocol.
is.
You know.
Yeah. So what I like to do before we go is just let everyone know what their talents are, because I would rather hire military people than outside.
You hear that, guys? She said it, and you're right about that. And I seen it from funerals, like I said. I seen it from parties. I seen it from contractors down here that are military. Because I'm on the desert side. You're in the mountainside where the water's at. So
Yeah, I'm in the cool side
yeah, you're in the cool side. I'm on the
and the
other.
breeze.
So I'll be in that side of town next week, but I'm going on a business trip to TJ. So probably from there, TJ, I'll head to San Diego. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just let me know. Just let me know when you get there.
Yeah, I love cars. I love Oceanside. Sorry to say, I met a Uber taxi guy in Oceanside. He's like, dude, just call me next time. So he gave me his access, and he's also a Marine as well, former Marine back in the 60s, 70s.
Oh,
So I got his direct contact. He's like, hey, next time just call me, because he know that I was coming out from an event. He's like, dude, you look like you're fired up. I go, no, I learned a lot at this event. At this retreat I went. He's like, you look like you're fired up. I go, I'm fired up because I learned so much. You learn so much.
yeah.
You only can learn so much at an event. And
Yeah. Hold on one second. Hold on, Cootie. Okay.
okay,
Okay, go
but
ahead.
yeah,
I'm
we gotta
sorry.
go and we'll keep you guys posted on the next events and don't forget to look at her, follow her.
Thank you. Remember rockrageradio.com to listen to, or it's on your phone apps. on Rock Rage Radio. Download it, and you can hear us on Sunday.
There. Oh man, there it is. There's a website. See you guys later. Thank you, Loretta. We'll
Thank
see you again.
you. Thank you, Daniel.
We'll talk later.
Hey, bye.